So, I mean, it's pretty obvious U.S. Fish and Wildlife won't give us a time of day. They're supposed to be here tonight. No show. How can we instill the help of the state to maybe encourage them to come in? My 5 years of being on this commission is almost up. I've been asking for them to come for 5 years. I'm yet to see a
Fish and
U.S.
Wildlife.
Fish and Wildlife person sit right there where you're sitting. It's one excuse after the next. And you know what they say about excuses. So how can we get some help maybe to influence these guys to just come here and talk to us? I've had questions as simple as, how does a species be considered to get on the endangered species list? I mean, what
get
does
off.
it take to get on,
Yeah.
to put it on, like the EEV?
Yeah.
EEV is in all our forests, but yet they still want to put it on, right? It's going to be the last nail in the coffin. They're going to finish the rest of the forest up. They have no respect for the people out there, for us. We're just the people here talking for them, and it's pretty obvious. It's pretty blatant. Is there a way that we might be able to get some state, a little bit back up on this when we ask, hey, why you guys not go talk to them? I mean, I don't know. I mean, and it's the same thing that Dr. Singer was saying. We can talk, but nobody listen, right? And it's not nobody listens. You guys listen,
Yeah.
but those guys, they really, honestly, that's my feeling, is that they really do not. There is no care for the resident, for the people who live in the communities. It's all about
Smart.
their mission. Is there a way to get some help? Maybe on quick phone call to the guy and say, hey, what's going on? Can I talk about this a little bit? We changed the meeting. We had somebody else that was scheduled to be here along with you guys, and we changed it. I'm just going to say, I'm not going to you.
They'll be here next month.
Yeah, they've been saying this for 5 years. We'll be here next month. That's why I'm saying we changed this meeting because we offered them next month. They said, oh, no, we can come on the 26th. We cannot come on the 24th of October. Okay. Change, canceled out the other lady, right?
Springer K.
Yeah, Springer. They was going to speak to us. She was happy enough to say, okay, I will postpone it to next month. Wait until the day after the agenda comes out, then send one trashy email saying, oh, sorry, but we're not coming. When I know that they knew they weren't coming already from weeks ago. Because a little bird told me that they weren't coming. And, I mean, this is the kind of respect they have for us. So how would they expect us to respect them anymore? We just have some simple questions about their rodenticide. Can't get no answers.
On the subject of rodenticide, as far as your weight in your job, your position, your expertise, your responsibilities, can you hold the line and say, no, we don't want rodenticide anywhere near these game animals because they might eat it and their meat will be poisoned, and we manage these game animals? Will you be able to hold any line on that?
We need to do the experiments and find out. Well, this particular test experiment that they're doing is federally funded on federal lands.
Correct. That's not state. I understand that. But
But
if it did become
we
an
do
issue,
there's a
crossover.
large lack of knowledge. And and we need to have some answers so that we can make the best management decision that we can. So we need to be able to fill these knowledge gaps. And in order to do that, you need to do some small experimentation,
But
but
would
totally
you-
limiting. We
Yeah.
don't want to put any public at risk. We need to make sure all that's taken care of.
Yeah.
Very good answers that
Do you know what the active ingredient is in that rodenticide that they're planning on
Difazanone.
Difazanone.
fazanon?
Yeah.
It's like one
It's
of the oldest in
accumulative
the book.
in the liver.
Right.
That's known.
So there, and I just find it hard to believe that
It
that
doesn't
there's.
bioaccumulate, actually, I don't think.
I find it pretty hard to believe that there isn't any studies on that. It's
Yeah.
it's not even available for public
But
use
they're-
anymore. It's sold.
They gave me their,
Yeah, exactly.
they'll
They
be here
give you,
till
they sing and song
next
and
month
dance.
to answer that.
Be here
Because,
next month.
because we really, I mean, that is something that we want them to come here and.
Right.
And address with you, because we need you on board so that we can get this,
Right.
PES, so we can know how and where we can use these.
Right. Maybe
Uh,
maybe they can
these
call
things.
Kamehameha schools and ask them how they did in Kahuku Ranch about 10 years ago with that
Yeah, no,
with
I'm,
that test that they did.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
13. I'm
13
sorry.
years ago.
Thanks.
And we learned a lot from that tragic experience.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
how much more do we have to learn is my question, right?